Welcome to Rappahannock Issues. I'm Tom Cohen.
And I'm David Kerr.
And we're going to be looking at topics that are of interest to our community, both regionally and to the state.
Hello, I'm David Kerr, and this is Rappahannock Issues. This week we're looking at development in the Stafford County, Stafford, and Fredericksburg region. And we have as our guest today Mr. Charlie Payne. Charlie is an attorney with Hirschler Fleischer, and he is representing the Walton Group, which is developing a project in Spotsylvania County called Alexander's Crossing. Charlie, am I right in referring to Alexander's Crossing as the largest development in Spotsylvania up to date?
Yes, and David, thank you again for having us here. We always appreciate the opportunity to talk about our unique projects that are happening in the region, including Spotsylvania County. Walton is one of those unique outside investors who believe Stafford is very bullish on the region and Spotsylvania County, and they've got investment in Spotsylvania and Stafford as well. So we're fortunate to have a company like this to be able to come into our region, accumulate lots of acreage, and then take advantage, if you will, of the unique comprehensive plan that Spotsylvania County has, which they're planning for their growth in the future. This project, Alexander's Crossing, is the largest rezoning project, I believe, in the history of the county, or close to it. Lee's Park was rather large, but it didn't have as much commercial space. This Alexander's Crossing project is planned for about 2,500 units, which will be a mix of residential, single-family detached, townhomes, and apartments, and senior housing, and about 1.8 million square feet of commercial space. It is located just south of the hospital. It's going south along I-95, and includes about 700 plus acres. It's a unique project. It's very consistent with the county's comprehensive plan. It's within the county's UDA, which is their utility development area, and it's near major infrastructure. And we think planned future infrastructure. It literally borders the proposed 123 interchange. Hopefully in our lifetime that will be built. This large project will relieve 126. In the short term, as you may know, the county has plans for this flyover and a sort of J-ramp, if you will, off 126. There's improvements planned for one. There's a new VRE off of Route 1. So we think the timing is right on this kind of project. We are near major employment centers within the county, at the hospital in Germanna, and also near a large commercial center, and also near the interchange. So we think the combination of that is much to our benefit. And we're on the east side of 95, not on the west side of 95 along 1, which a lot of new growth is planned to occur, and we have the Massaponax interchange issues there. It's a project, I think, that will attract, and this to us is the unique opportunity here. It will attract, in our opinion, a large employer. In fact, we are planning a large corporate center for that purpose. We think with VRE being in close proximity, given the hospital's current footprint and its future footprint, which we believe it will be, given the growth in that corridor, and Spotsylvania County is unique in regards to its proximity, not only to Richmond, but also to Washington, D.C. It's sort of outside the blast zone, if you will. Those are terms that came up unfortunately, after 9/11, but it's on the south side of I-95 bridge, Rappahannock Bridge. If anything was to happen to the bridge, Northern Virginia would be deadlocked, if you will. So the concept is, you want a lot of your new investment south of that site, of that location. And we think that Alexander's Crossing has great potential for that. Again, accumulation of lots of land, try to make that happen, and a creative plan. The plan's going to be more commercial and retail. It's going to be closer to the I-95 corridor, closer to the growth, to the Spotsylvania Hospital, and to the current industrial park development. And as you get further east, you'll see more of the single family, more of the residential, which then is compatible to the residential developments that are already currently in place at Lancaster's Gate and Timberlake Ridge, I believe, is the other development just to our east and south. We will connect from an infrastructure perspective to Cowsers Drive. We will extend Hospital Boulevard. And then I think there's a plan, if you look at the future transportation plan, we'll play a large link, if you will, of that new potential 123 interchange link to eventually would be 2 and 17. So again, some really unique opportunities here. An outside investor who's bullish on the region, looking to create an employment center environment, not just typical landscape of housing, but an employment center environment, create a new synergy, if you will, in that particular area. And there's really nothing like it in Spotsylvania County. So again, I think this is a unique opportunity for the county. I'm looking forward to moving the project forward. Questions thrown our way about schools and roads, your typical questions. But the one thing people are looking for are new jobs. So if you can create an environment that creates a new job environment and a new employment environment, people are willing to listen because that's the long-term sustainability plan that this area needs.
Is this in a sense, where I'm going with this, before we started the show, you were talking about the economic base for the county in terms of revenue.
Right.
And I know it's a little early because you haven't finished your studies on the project, the economic impact studies and development studies. But the general concept is that this could actually be, if I'm getting it right, be a positive generator of revenue as opposed to the normal source of revenue for a county like ours, which is primarily bedroom community.
Absolutely.
By having a commercial base. Is that basically the premise behind this? Absolutely.
And Spotsylvania County, like Stafford County, struggles with the same problem. It doesn't generate enough commercial revenue. Right now, it's 80-20. If that, it's probably more like 82-18. And its comp plan, unlike Stafford County, Spotsylvania County has in its comp plan to change the ratio, that it needs to be at a minimum 70-30. So they're looking for a 10% bump fairly quickly in Spotsylvania County as part of the comprehensive plan. This type of project with its large commercial footprint will definitely, in my opinion, and we're evaluating these numbers in our fiscal impact analysis, but typically a project of that size from a commercial footprint perspective will generate a significant net tax revenue number on the commercial side. Also, the homes that we're planning in the site will typically pay for themselves based on what the price range is for those homes. Typically, your break point's $280,000, $300,000 for a home that pays for itself in our jurisdiction. We think that the price point for our homes will be well over that from a single family detached. And of course, apartments and townhouses have much less kids and much less impacts.
So the mix of this is going to be large single family homes.
Right.
And how many townhouses?
Yeah, we're looking at the breakdown will be about 550 single family detached homes. Probably looking at about, sorry, I'm cheating here, about 922 townhomes and 888 multifamily and about 248 senior housing. So we actually have that broken down pretty specifically for about 2,500 homes or so and about 1.8 plus.
Thank you, Charlie. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you.